Watching a movie and shit.
One thing we
It was straight.
yeah. That's your problem. That's legit your problem.
What do you mean?
That's legit your problem.
How?
What we were talking about earlier.
I'm telling you, that's the people I follow. That shit just pulls up. I got a bad feed.
That's not a bad feed. No.
Pulls up. I got a bad feed.
But
Let me put my shit on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how to do that. What we gonna start with? What?
trying to put the link up.
Oh, you could pull the Twitch,
Oh, like
the
from the
app.
thing.
Yeah, so there's an app for it, so they can you put the chat on there. Totally forgot about that. I'll give you the login. You can see. I didn't know you could see the whole chat.
What do you mean?
Uh, I'll let you log into
Like mine separate.
the chat. I don't know. I guess we'll fucking just. I guess we'll just start our convo.
I got it right here.
We can see it through here anyway. Well, you thought I popped something crazy.
Yeah. They got it extra crispy.
Well, Corona. Nah, you know what? Okay, I got here.
Nah, she ain't hit me. She ain't hit me all day. Raps, bro. When I get back and I'm on the system, it's raps.
Nah, it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Nah, you seen this picture? These little niggas.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
What do you think is crazy?
Because they like
Next generation?
they young. Yeah, but like you see yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm?
When you like, cause it's family.
That's crazy.
What's up? Yeah, Ralph told me he didn't graduate at like 8:30.
Yeah, they're everybody.
Why is it late?
Because everybody does it every 2 hours. Every school that how do I say it? Like yeah, like my graduation was one after the next. Next school comes hour.
Yeah,
Next
but
school.
till nighttime.
Yeah, so mine was in during the day. I got lucky. I was like, what? Yeah, 1 o'clock. And then some people go at nighttime. Like, that's crazy. So like you could be like in the same district. It just goes on different time. Each school has their own.
Oh, got you. That makes sense. No, when I graduated, it was I think it was early, maybe like 12.
Yeah. Then that's not bad. Cool. Some people have the morning when I said. Oh.
I mean, it's kind of vibe at night.
Yeah.
So then you kind of like.
That's why you couldn't do the dinner.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cause
yeah.
Go there.
Would it take like an hour
to get out? Yeah, after taking pictures. Remember, you gotta take pictures of everybody after. They're still probably waiting.
Or probably like
yeah,
they officially start.
Yeah, I saw Jaden's picture. I'm like, not even there yet. Like sitting down. And
That's
then
tough.
you gotta hear the valedictorian speech. Oh my, I hated that. I couldn't wait to plug out. But we here though. What we gonna talk about?
Yeah. We got my peoples. Helen. I hope y'all chilling out there. Hope y'all had a good week. My week was stressful.
This week was wild.
Your boy was on call. Didn't have no good rest. If y'all don't know, on call, get like emergency calls. I work maintenance, so I get emergency calls. ACs, all that, anything you could think of. So when you lay your head at night, you looking at your phone like, I hope that shit don't ring. For real.
Did you get any phone calls this week?
Not during the week, but like the weekend.
Mm.
There was like a power outage in the building.
Oh,
Half the building went out.
so
Yeah.
what did they do?
Now they told me to tell the resident called Tico. Residents called Tico. Tico said it's our fault. Now the residents are upset at me because I told them to call Tico. And now they're like, yo, you can't be sending us into this ping pong war with. I was like, listen, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can't do nothing. But it ended up being Tico. Tico had to come out and work on it. So they was up without power for like.
Like, what y'all gonna do with the power? Like,
yeah. I guess they were saying it's like the breaker.
Yeah.
But they were out without power for 2 days.
Yeah.
Like half power. So the AC and the fridge worked, but everything else was like half, you know.
Fucking.
Yeah. But it blew microwaves, stoves.
So you gotta replace that?
Yeah. Yeah, the bread had to come up.
Get right. This is me. Nobody
More about them out. But other than that, my week was straight.
It was a weird week though. Like I felt like this week it went by fast, but like had like different. Like feel there was some nights I slept good, and some nights it was like threw me off. Like I felt like I was in a different day.
Like waking up into a different day.
Yeah, like I felt like I felt like Wednesday was I don't know.
No, I can feel that. I can feel that. Yeah.
It was weird.
Like you wake up and you thinking it's Friday, but it's actually Thursday.
You know what it is? I think because we're transitioning to summer finally. Like now is June.
Yeah.
So now it's like real summer.
Yeah.
Even though it felt 90s in May already. But yeah, I would say that.
Glad it rained though. I ain't gonna lie.
I love it when it rains.
Yeah, it gives you a little break.
Yeah, the only thing is you get fucking like the cloggy nose, like the humidity and shit. That shit sucks. So what was our first topic of the day?
I got some shit I was gonna ask you about. Give me a second.
Got one. We gotta go over. But it's gonna be a crazy topic.
Oh, so I wanted to ask you, right? What was I was thinking about this on the Uber over here. What's one thing that people do that bothers you?
Oh, matter of fact, it's funny that you said that. I had it written down.
Yeah.
A little pet peeve.
Yeah.
Oh, today I went to the gas station to buy something, and what happened was, I don't know what it is. I get bad luck. I always get in line behind somebody that's playing the lotto in front of me. That shit fucking pisses me off.
Oh, you talk? Oh, the gas station,
like lotto players. Like
yeah.
It'll be like they want to. I get it. Like get your money, you pay for it. But it'd be annoying because they'll put mad tickets. Oh, I need my money.
They winnings.
Yeah, but like even if remember they're running the tickets, even though you don't win, you're not getting nothing. You're just running tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Then this guy, every time I see somebody, they pull out the pouch, tickets. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to buy one thing here and put gas. I'm not here for the. If you win, fuck it. Yeah. But you're not. They know they're not winning anything. They do this when you have a pouch for the lotto.
Yeah.
Like the old people do, like to put your slip.
They trying though. You can't blame them.
I can't, but it's annoying because like this is my time to get my candy bar and get the fuck out the store. I'm not.
Nah, I don't. But yeah, but that's still selfish.
I don't got no patience, and especially when they're older. I got no patience for older people. That's
so the homie was in front of you trying to get his bread.
Yeah, I mean he got $5.
But that's $5 bones.
Yeah, but he kept asking the girl for, which one is that? Which one is that? Like, you know, they have the numbers.
Oh, which winner?
Yeah, enough, bro.
So he know which ticket to buy next time?
Yeah, but it's just like, yo, just buy
How long you was in line for?
Bro, like 10 minutes. And I was behind him, like, bro. And like, it took 30 seconds for my transaction. In and out.
That's crazy.
What about you?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, like, I don't like when people be having like dry mouth, and it might sound weird. Dry mouth, where you know, like you can hear the mouth separate, like that. That shit.
Like a
That
mouse.
yo, that should be bothering me. That should be bothering me. It's like it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your mouth is dry enough where I'm hearing the separation and the friction.
Mm-hmm.
That's unnecessary. You know? Nah, I was thinking about that because of the Uber driver. I was like, boy, you in AC all day driving when the windows up, my boy. Stop at the gas station, get you a little beverage, a little bev. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nah,
Yeah, soak yourself.
nah,
Come on.
that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Or somebody get lit. If they
Yeah.
get lit and they like behind me and I hear that shit go down my spine. I'm like, yo, this ain't it. That shit be bothering me.
Oh my
I don't like
gosh.
that shit.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. Yeah, I had to go over this convo because I had when when we edited the video, I'm like, yo, we didn't really talk about the conversation. So I was like, let's just wrap this whole conversation up. Especially now that we have another week in the books about learning more what's coming out with the Tory Lane situation. And like, you know, we made a joke about it, like free Tory, he ain't shoot her.
Yeah.
But I was on some shit where like I learned so much from that situation. I learned a lot.
So you talking about in general the whole situation?
Yeah,
So you trying to see like you trying to put it out there like your opinion?
Yeah, this is the way I see it, right? Because look, he ended up getting stabbed up. He got blamed for something. He didn't really tell what really happened because he felt like that was snitching. Which I mean, that's what you get when you fuck both of them.
Yeah,
That's what happens. And I think what happens is, the whole thing I got out of it was like, this is what happens when you fuck with like ratchet women. You're gonna get ratchet. This is like the whole result of a ratchet result. You go to jail, they get away with it, and then they fought each other, and he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's the people put themselves in positions to
But he ratchet himself
to
a little bit.
to deal with the consequence. So it's funny that her friend don't mess with her no more. That don't make sense, you know.
Yeah.
So that makes it iffy. And then the newer information that like the videos we see now,
it just makes it worse.
Yeah, it makes it like it's still confusing though because you really don't know. And then you got people throwing conspiracy theories out there about like the Rock Nation lady who was like a FBI or something who was previous FBI, and then the homie getting stabbed up. You know?
No, I think the feds try to the DEA and the DA, I think they try to cover their tracks, so they stabbed him up, but he survived. So it's like, how did they this evidence about to come out and then you get stabbed the same day? That was crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why I was like, nah, that threw me off. Like, nah, that's a setup.
That gotta be scary.
Nah, I mean, then again, you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, but like still,
you
you don't know. And then I mean, he probably should have been prepared or something like that because you're in there already.
Yeah.
So I would think like, because we don't know if he's doing bad stuff in there or not giving somebody back their snacks.
Nah, I think he was probably selling cigarettes or some shit in there.
That's what I'm saying. So he wasn't prepared.
Plus the guards, you seen the video? All of a sudden the guards weren't around at that time.
Yeah.
So it was a setup. The guy was he had like a lot of time, so it was like this guy's gonna be a.
What happens is 14 times.
Yeah, but the conspiracy is like the guy already threw his life away before that. So it was like,
oh, the homie who did
it. Yeah, you know what happens to those conspiracy people that do the murders? They gotta get killed and then they make a deal with their family. Like, yo, we do this, we got your family.
Yeah.
But the one, but something too about that, like, that's when I knew they liked the Tory Lanez a lot, both the women, because your exes, when you done something good to them and you're not with them no more, nigga, they lie on you all the time.
Yeah.
So they had to know that we both piping.
Nah, and he was trying to pipe the third one, the pool. What's the name?
Tyler?
Yeah.
Hey.
He's just being a dog.
But I know she didn't get shot because I know she stepped on glass because the next couple of days she was doing the DJ Khaled shit. She was dancing with him. Remember that video at his crib or a video shoot, something like that. You don't get shot in the foot and start dancing.
I mean, she said she stepped on glass.
She did. They showed the video. She stepped on it. Even the cop was like, anyway, I'm done with this conversation. We're gonna keep going.
Not getting in a whip in a bathing suit. You should have got dressed up. Yeah.
Nah, I think they were Casamigo'd up.
Yeah, definitely.
Tequila brings the bad shit. But yeah, I don't know. But
I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Speedy recovery type.
Yeah. Shout out to
You
Torrid.
know,
I hope he's. I mean, we don't know he's gonna be the same actor. That's nigga. Stabbing is
14.
different. Yeah, stabbing is different from shooting. Stabbing,
Yeah.
that's personal. That's like bam, 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 like boom, shoulder, look.
There's people out there who get the $150, and you walking around with
The
the
Cuban link. That's for life. Those cars are for life. Yeah, but remember we seen the picture of him posted up with the most like he
They
running
play their role. They play their role.
Yeah, man.
You gotta play your role.
Oh my. Oh,
too much.
Another thing we never talked about.
What?
We never really, because me and you would talk about it, but that Drake situation, you felt like I wasn't siding with him. I was siding with Kendrick Lamar. Like,
you do that though. You do that with everybody.
I fuck with Drake though.
Yeah, but you do that. And anytime an artist is on a run and you are tired of them on a run, even though they're still making good music, you complain. You do that with everybody. You do that with Drake. You do that with J. Cole. You do it all the time. All the time. And then you say they just doing stuff for promo.
Listen, I'm gonna jump out the window with this one. Everybody will be like, they're gonna think you're wild.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking J. Cole's becoming mid.
That's my point. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I'm just saying
that's random.
No, but what I'm trying to say is like I think he just plateaued. Like I think the bars are like not the bars, kind of the same concept as albums is kind of the same in the last two albums.
I mean,
come on, I can't even name you two songs with the last album. There you go. See, quiet.
I think it just depends on
there you go.
The situation.
Oh man,
Chris. I think it just depends because I feel like you get an album, right, and you're locked in on the album, and you compare it. I feel like all his work, you're comparing all his work.
How?
How you comparing?
I don't compare.
You don't compare the work?
No, I just go off.
You telling me you don't hear an album and then like this ain't like this or this ain't what I'm looking for. Like Lil Wayne dropped his album, right?
They ain't listen to that.
People are shitting on it, yeah. And I heard a first couple tracks, and to me they sound good because you know what the artist is giving you. You know what I mean? Like
I think Lil Wayne.
I'm expecting bars.
He should have retired.
Why?
I think after the Carter 4, Carter 5 was average. I mean, the best songs was Swiss Beats. That was probably his best song in that album. Like after 4, I was like, yeah, like I think what happens is remember Lil Wayne of the mixtape era of being the best. The Carter 3, Carter 2.
That's the highlight. That's the best of the best.
But he's not. I think he's never gonna match that again, and people have the expectation of that.
Yeah. You're not.
But like, Drake, he be like, what happens with his new albums?
You heard the one with Party?
Yeah.
You rock with it?
Yeah. What was that song I'll be talking about? That fucking song. Yeah. I don't know how we talk about Drake and Party and I forget it.
Because you wasn't really listening.
No. What's that song? I was telling you that shit's a banger.
What song is that?
Celibacy. I be fucking with that song. Celibacy's fire. You ever heard Rainy in Houston's fire?
Yep.
There's some good songs on there.
I like Something About You. Mothballs is cool.
Mothballs?
Yeah. It's cool. But I rock with Party though. Like that's my dog.
Party Next Door. You put me onto Party Next Door. That was like what, 2012, 2013? Yeah. Even him, like I'm surprised he came back out. I'm like, wow, like for him to like drop classics after class. And like I think after Party Next Door 3, like I think he kinda like fizzled a little bit. It was just
dudes be on that rock.
Yeah. He looked different now.
Yeah.
He looked.
But I also think because people been saying it for the longest where like Drake will have you in a camp, where you can't really drop nothing.
I think he wrote for him a lot of albums.
Yeah. He wrote the joint with Rihanna. It's one of their biggest joints.
Which one? Can't
no, the last one, Drake and Rihanna.
That was like 2016.
That work joint.
Oh yeah.
But he make bangers. That's why he's there.
I think you gotta take it for what it is. Like I think he was getting money regardless with Drake.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one that didn't leave Drake. Like, I think the Weeknd leaving Drake helped him benefit. He was never going to be the Weeknd.
I agree.
Drake.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then Drake, I think he does dirty business. That's why I think, like he didn't have to do that to I Love McConan. He took his song, jumped on it, signed him, gave him a 360 deal, and then pretty much let him, like, kill his career so he could leave.
Yeah.
That's dirty as fuck.
It's dirty. But I also think people don't look out for themselves.
Yeah, but
You know, they get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, but I think what happens now,
because you should be able to carry yourself.
Yeah, but if you look at it, right, every young artist that comes out, right, makes it. They form a group with their boys. Since they get 360, they're trying to get back at their own people to get that deal.
Yeah,
they 360 them too. So like it's kind of like Lil Yachty, right? He did all this, and like he got mad that Caribou left. I'm like, bro, she found that you trying to 360 her, like you doing her dirty. Oh, I wrote all her song, like, yeah, but you still taking advantage of people. Yeah. Like that's not no better. Like
it don't help. It don't help. Now people, because they want the money fast, they sign. Compared to like building a catalog and letting the catalog carry. You know, they'll have one good song or one song that's in the mix.
Yeah.
And they feel like oh, let me sign off this one song, and then now you owe the person who signed you because they fronting you this money and you don't really got work. You know, you don't really got what it is compared to having tapes and stuff and your music talk for you. And now they want you for the music.
I think they've all been selfish though. I think Lil Wayne's probably not the selfish one. Like look at Nicki Minaj. She never brought anybody under her or made like shout out another girl. She always been beefing with every type of chick.
Yeah.
And at least Cardi B. Yeah, but like, okay, you're 40-year-old something Barbie. Like, let it be. You could have. She literally could have formed a home Barbie. Like,
40-year-old Barbie is crazy.
Yo, she literally like a Barbie. Crazy. She could have formed her own shit. Like, named the Barbs, right?
Yeah.
You don't think she could have had 5 women that could rap and do everything?
Yeah.
Yo, Chris.
You know what pissed me off? She used to wear that fucking chicken wing around her neck.
You talking about the chain?
Yeah,
that was ratchet.
That shit pissed me off. Like, why are we doing that?
Listen, she looked at crazy. We're gonna look at pictures after this stream. We're gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull up Google. She was looking ratchet back then. That weaves, remember that?
Nah, you pointing out the weaves.
Dirty wine.
Nah, you need to.
Dirty wine. Remember?
You need to relax. Why you go straight to the weaves?
Nah, she killed the. Remember she did the Pink Friday album when she had the pink bar. That shit was fire album.
Yeah.
Dungeon Dragon was a banger. Moment for Life with
the
Drake.
Whole switching up joint. I ain't like that too much.
What do you mean?
Like the energy.
Her?
I guess that's why people rock with her. But you know, like it's just like one side and then she switch up into like this, like extra, character.
Well, I think what happens is I think she just like really went for it because like,
I mean, nobody else was doing it at the time as a woman, so I guess that you put yourself in your own lane, you know.
The shit is like her and Cardi when they dropped Motorsport together with Amigos. It wasn't.
They didn't even like each other, right?
They did at that time, and then as soon as something happened, remember they almost started fighting and shit. I was like, yo,
crazy.
I just think like the good thing about Cardi, like all the young like Glorilla, she made her want to hit too with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like they done many songs together. I'm like, okay, she fuck with all the women. Like she could do.
Yeah.
It's all making money. What? With this chick, she wanted to be blood and gangster. Remember she started spazzing. So she's like, Joe Budden, who the fuck you talking to like that? Turn the fucking mic up. You wouldn't be acting dumb. Turn this fucking mic up. You remember that shit?
Nah.
Oh, you gotta look at that shit. You're fucking wild.
They
made it. It's on TikTok like a sound. So they like, turn his fucking mic up and act stupid. On his own podcast, like this chick thinks she gangster. She threatened academics. Yeah, she threatened academics. Academics clowned her because he said, I'll fight your husband. Meet me in the school near a school ground. He can't be around.
That's
school.
Dirty. That's dirty.
Academic wow for that one.
I mean that's not a good look either.
But she can control him. He a crash out. She controls him. She gives him money. He ain't got no job. He a crash out. She's always been around those type of dudes. I'm like, yo, I always thought that she was gonna marry Drake, but that's just me. That's a different convo for another time.
Nah, that's probably not his vibe.
You don't think they don't think they smash Lil Wayne?
I'm pretty sure it's possible. Maybe. You know,
I think a Lil Wayne did. I don't know about Drake. And they used to do that shit in front of Safari's face.
that's crazy. And then he write for her.
Yeah, he gave her a lot of tracks. If it wasn't for her, I mean, it wasn't for him, she would have not had a lot of songs.
Yeah.
That's why I think he always stood around. They made him like, yo, you're gonna keep dating this nigga till you pretty much got the best out of him. And this nigga going love and hip hop.
And
Then he got with that blowed out. What's her name? Erica Mena.
Yeah.
Blow up ass.
That's what
She
happens when
looks
you get
nasty. She's like a blowed out with fucking fish lips.
Nah, that's what happens when you get work on your body though.
Yo, I remember you told me, yo, before the surgery she was fire. I was like, hell no.
Before she looked better before.
Nah.
Not now.
Nah, hell nah.
Before, yeah. Natural. You gotta remember it's natural. It's natural.
I never found her like attractive. Never.
Nah, I think she looked better before. But you know, people don't like their body and they feel like they gotta throw money on it. Change it up.
Do you know what's one woman I respect?
And then they go cheeks, they do lips. There's some people that
she see her fucking teeth. She's like, "What are you talking to? What are you talking to?" With the big ass teeth. Nigga, she like a blowed out veneers, nigga. Yeah. She's fucking nasty.
That's
and
funny.
Safari to pipe her to have. Oh man, you don't take care of your fucking kids.
Some people, some dudes like that fake.
Nah, that bitch is toxic.
Yeah.
Let me not even say that word. That's disrespectful. You know what chick I respect though? I never liked when like niggas disrespect women, call them hoes and bitches, right? I never liked it. Oh, she a hoe. One chick I respect that she used to be like flat out, yeah, I'm this, but she had niggas on lock. Like they would never. Amber Rose. She had niggas.
You talking about the girl with the tattoo on her forehead? Yo,
and she keeps it ball. She real. Like we all know her. She grow her hair out. We don't know her. And we all know Amber Rose with the ball. Yeah, you never seen it? She look good.
Nah, I thought it was
nigga,
weave.
She had gangsta niggas acting right. She had 21 Savage in the whole parade, nigga. You remember that whole walk?
Yeah, but he was young.
And yo, I don't blame Wiz Khalifa, nicest person, probably nicest rapper. Like being the nicest person. Boom.
They have a kid together, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Had Kanye West at his best time. Held him down. Told him, nigga, you got your shit popped, nigga. I finger popped you. Yeah, she had these niggas on lock. That's something that she has that she just like
niggas. Probably the ball head.
And what happens is they always walk away from the situation.
Like Michael Jordan shit.
Yeah. I've never seen her eyes. She always wears sunglasses. That's one. Oh damn.
Nah, you seen her eyes before.
Nah.
You seen her eyes before.
I just rub her head like an 8-ball, nigga. Like,
nigga wish is crazy.
Nah, I like it's not I don't fuck with her actions, but I fuck with her like just being real about it.
Her character.
Yeah, she's not hiding nothing. There be women out there just be hiding that.
Yeah, I mean, if she feel like she gotta live in her truth, you know what I mean?
Wow, her truth is crazy.
Yeah, to have the homie walk in her parade, he stand by her.
Listen, a dude that lied saying he's from Atlanta, he's from British. He British. Boy did the whole walk. The whole walk, right? What was it? Slow walk. That is crazy. Yo, she had a gangster nigga from Atlanta doing the whole walk. Crazy. You never seen something like that.
Nah, he was supporting though.
Nigga, he held the fucking sign, nigga. I'm gonna clip that shit with me. And, nigga, he was holding the sign with a fucking. He had a bandana. Well, not the bandana, the sweatband.
Yeah.
Nigga had the sweatband holding the sign, nigga.
Nah,
I respect it.
Nah, I think he was doing it to support her. You know what I'm saying? That was his girl.
You holding that sign again?
Me?
I ain't holding that sign. I don't know. That's crazy. You're just supporting that behavior.
Do they even do that anymore?
I think she did like a one-time thing.
That was her thing?
Yeah, I think so. It was her. But there was a lot of women there.
No, yeah, they were supporting. He was supporting. That was the girl. He probably felt like, oh, let me go, because I got influence.
I mean, I'm just saying though, like,
yeah,
she had niggas in a trance. That's all I would say about that.
Yeah,
that's one thing I would say. She held the rap game down for a long time. And niggas doing wild shit.
Now, once you get the tattoo, little rap,
the barbed wire.
You got that?
Yeah, on her forehead. It was a bob wire.
Not. I thought it was a word.
I think so. Was it say respect?
Nah, hold on. Hold on.
I think it was a bob wire. Oh man, leave her alone. She already bald, man. Amber Rose back. I totally forgot about her.
Dog. It says bash and slash. The fuck does that mean?
What do you mean?
Her forehead. A tattoo.
What'd she say?
Bash and slash. Oh, those are her kids' names.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nah, her kid's middle name is Electric.
I didn't know she had another kid.
Yeah,
Let me
slash.
From who? It was from Wiz. Wiz got one. Anyway, I ain't gonna go that deep. We went too far on Amber Road. That was crazy. We went down a route. You know what's the craziest thing too? I was noticing
What's up?
the I went through my boxes. Guess what I found?
What do you mean, like in the closet?
Yeah, I had an old Jordan box. I had my grinders, my papers, my blunts,
Man.
all my automatic roller.
For real?
Yo, I'm like, I had it like, yo, I was getting blasted. Like,
I was gonna ask you, I had it what was the like the craziest experience you had?
oh, I put
Like being lit?
craziest places we got lit.
We smoked in some wild places.
Racquetball court in our apartment complex.
The
That was
bathroom?
ratchet.
Yeah.
What was it? The pool bathroom,
Pool bathroom in the dark.
laundry room.
The laundry room, yeah.
Yeah.
We was doing too much.
Nah, that was some ratchet behavior.
Yeah.
Smoking blunts, right?
You think back on it, it's like we was kind of extra.
Pool decks, the dock. We smoked on the other side of we smoked on the playground at nighttime. That was
We did.
wild.
We
that
did.
was wild. Ratchet behavior. I mean, we were young.
You know, what I was thinking we was the only ones
doing it.
Yeah, I don't remember like anybody else.
No, I remember the racquetball court. They used to smoking it because they closed it.
Yeah, because you could close it. But I'm saying like in the complex at night. I don't remember seeing anybody else.
No. Yo,
that's wild.
That smoked a fucking bong in the playground. Yo,
that's wild.
That's wild.
That's wild.
And I had to think about it. And
that's crazy.
I remember I had my old Honda.
Yeah.
I would go in my car with my Beats, and hotbox it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it out. I would be paranoid as fuck because like breathing in. I have my car's off. It's parked at the side of the house. Drive with the windows down. Throw the joint. I was scared like the cops was going actually like throw the joint up. I was wasting mad weed. I was paranoid.
That's funny.
Yeah, sometimes I used to get paranoid.
Now I remember I thought I was seeing ninjas. We got lit and we went to the car.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was in the passenger. We was in the parking lot. Yeah. And when I looked in the rearview mirror, on the side mirror, I seen shadows like bouncing around and shit.
Oh yeah, ninja assassin shit.
Yeah, like I thought I seen some shit. And I was freaking out, but then I had to remember, like, yo, you're lit. You know? Sometimes like you get taken to an area and you have to bring yourself back. You know? You have to like realize, like, let me relax. Because nobody else is bugging. And then we ended up passing out in the car. We was all knocked out sleeping.
You remember that we got that cookie tub from McDonald's?
Yeah, he was holding that shit out the sunroof.
Yeah, like to cool it
off. That shit was hot.
Yo, we did. I remember falling asleep. I was like, yo, I gotta wake up. I gotta go home. I got school tomorrow. Crazy nigga, crazy.
Nah, you and Justin used to take naps.
Some ratchet behavior.
You gotta chill. Just breathe.
Who said that?
Breathe. Y'all gotta chill. He used to be talking?
Yeah, I was talking to him the whole park. It was cold outside. I remember the winter. And I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Yo, relax. Y'all talking too much.
And I'm like, Sam, I didn't even go inside. I was like, yo, what? I see y'all niggas.
That's funny.
That was, yo, But I think that's when like the weed was still weed. Now like
Yeah.
I think when I quit, it was because I called like a panic, and that's when I knew the weed wasn't real. That shit getting sprayed
Now I
in.
remember one time we was on a patio and you felt like iffy about it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think half of it was you panicking off of what you was feeling, and then the other half was like your reaction to whatever.
we got popped the better
Yeah,
drug.
we was talking about how like we probably thought they sprayed it or something.
Yeah,
You know, I
never
remember
found
you
enough. He
sitting in
did.
front of the AC and like it was blowing dumb cold air in your face,
It was not enough.
and you you said that none is the only way I can breathe. I was like, oh, he lit.
Nah,
He
that
lit.
last time when I spoke with y'all, we spoke in the room. But it was literally like what 35 degrees outside. I ran outside and sat in the hallway of the apartments in the steps just to try to breathe. That's how cold it was. Cold. I was out there when just a
You went
t-shirt.
outside?
I went outside, just sat there and tried to breathe. I caught
And
a
what,
panic
me and
attack.
Justin was inside?
Yeah. Remember, yeah, I opened the door. I gotta get the fuck out. That because we were playing what 2K. He fucked it up. He paused the game, fucked me up. And my
Oh
mind
yeah, you
went.
lost it. You lost it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Vaughn, you lost that Vaughn.
my mind
That's
went.
funny.
Mine played tricks on me. The guy ran. I got in my
Now it
car.
does that though. It puts you in a position where you feel like sometimes you can't control yourself.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I feel like my insides be coming out.
You feel
Like
it moving?
I had a situation where I was lit. I was lit in CT. I was lit in the backseat of my homie's car after work at Walmart, and I think it was like a Christmas Eve or something. And in the back seat, I'm tripping. And I'm like, yo, like, I feel like my insides is coming out, you know? And like, I, I know them from work,
Yeah.
but I never hung out with them after work. You
Also,
know?
yeah, it was just one of those you go to work and you that was
Yeah,
up.
like
Yeah.
I rock with you at work, you know, but outside of work, I don't really know too much, you know?
Mhm.
So it's like you uncomfortable, you nervous, you're lit. You know, I'm in my backyard. We all the way in the back of the driveway, you know, and it's dumb cold outside. So if the heater is on too, so it makes it worse.
Mhm.
You know, and I was sitting there and I was like, yo, I gotta get out. I gotta get out. I gotta come up with an excuse, you know what I'm saying? And I don't wanna look like a sucker, you know? So I said, yo, I know y'all done this shit fire. And then one dude said, hell yeah, that's when I knew this is my out. It was a half. It was three of us, we did half. We was all lit. You know what I'm saying?
It was some good shit.
Yo, as soon as I opened the car, I threw that shit out the window, and I walked upstairs. They drove home. But I knew, you know, when you get to the cold air, you let them watch. Let them watch.
Let your pops.
Let them watch.
Let them watch.
When you get that cold air, you wake up. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. I had a situation. I had it one time where I was so lit that I had like tunnel vision,
Yeah.
and like I was taking a shower, and I could read a shampoo bottle, like it's sitting in front of me, like I'm not holding it, but I could read it. You know, like all I see is this. And at first I'm like, yo, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you tripping. But then I caught myself doing the same movement over and over and over. You know, like
Yeah.
like when I'm washing my body, and I was like, Chris, you need to get out of here. You stuck. You know, like you're in a little matrix.
Doing the same thing over and
Yeah,
over.
yeah. And then as I'm telling myself that, I catch myself telling myself over and over, you know, you need to get out. I'm tripping. I was like, you need to get out. 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 You know. And then once I kind of like broke it, like I looked down and I felt like I was 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like I'm 5.
Weed?
Yeah, I'm 5'4" right now. But it was a cone wrapped in, they called it kick batter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wrapped around.
Yeah, so
The key?
and I did it by myself. I
Gosh.
faced it by myself in the shower.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
hotboxed in the shower.
Oh, that one you got from this nigga.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I shouldn't have did that in the first
I remember
place.
you told me it came from a dispensary.
Yeah,
You
I
was
was lit.
tripping.
I was lit, dog. I was lit.
That's
And
some powerful shit.
yeah, when I went to grab the soap, it like zoomed out and I missed it. And that's when I was like, oh shit, I could fall in here, I could crack my head.
That's when you
Like I need to wake up, you know what I'm saying? But then yeah, because you know, if I'm reaching for soap and I can't grab it and I'm missing it, it's a problem, you know.
Yo, you
And then when I got out when I turned the water off, I almost ripped the curtain out the shower. I pulled it back. I caught the fresh air, and I realized that's when I like woke up. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to go play 2K. But I knew it was strong when I shared it between me, Justin, and JC. I don't know. You was there? And
That's when I retired.
yeah, he go Jay said, yo, this shit fire. Um, but I need to chill. I got a party later. I got to go to a party later. So that's when I got yeah. So that's when I knew like, oh shit, this shit got to be. If he trying to relax, and I did one by myself, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be more aware, you know. But I had two of them, and I was lit.
I remember you called me like, yo,
I was lit.
When I hear the person's name, but I don't know when you copped it
Yeah.
from. And I was like, yo, when that shit has the warning sign on the jar,
Yeah,
like
it came in a glass bottle.
Single,
Yeah.
Don't take that shit serious. That
yeah,
shit
I was lit. I was lit.
You know what's the most crazy lit I've been?
But that's when I was smoking every day too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think what happens is it just goes higher and higher. Like
yeah,
you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
The craziest thing I've done, I literally got lit up. Just fresh out the car. Like got lit up. And I was in the I got out, I was in the Chick-fil-A parking lot. I'm like, something just told me, yo, go inside and eat. Just
inside the Chick-fil-A lit?
Sit down and a traffic time. This is 5 o'clock. So everybody's coming out of work, school.
You're doing too much.
Yo.
That's a lot.
This is when I was like down bad. I'm like, yo, fuck, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So it's like when you lit in public.
You got glasses or anything?
No, that ass walked in. No, everybody, yo, I think I was like, either they smell me or they know I'm there.
Yeah, just by looking.
I got small eyes already, so I would have been blazing. They were like, they looked at me. I just kept walking, order my food, right? Order a Chick-fil-A sandwich, large fries, and I order a milkshake with a cookie. Yo, they watching me dunk the fucking French fries in the chocolate shake. Wild shit right there.
That's crazy.
Nah, that was but you could everybody's eyes were looking at me like
that's why like when I used to smoke, I never went to like public areas. I always felt like people stare at you, you know.
No,
and that's probably me. It's most likely me. Nobody really cared, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it feel like. It feels like everybody's just watching your movements and shit.
Yeah.
I never used to like if I'm when I was smoking, I just do it in my patio, in the crib. I didn't want to leave the house. I'm just probably play video games.
Right, that's what you know. I used to go on drives.
You know,
with the windows down. That was a vibe. Like in the summertime when the sun goes down, it's about to be dark, and you just finished. I used to put my sunroof, just music, chilling. Yeah. I'd be like this, the steering wheel, like smoke. Say those are drugs. Just
that's crazy. Say no, yo, no the drugs for real.
Yo, I had to get on you because I was like, your boy Denzel Washington, that's your guy.
Yeah.
And I argue with you that I don't think he's the greatest of all time. I think Leonardo DiCaprio is the best.
Nah, so ask some dude, right, about his favorite actor, and he messed me up. He said Denzel, that I watch all his movies. He said the thing with Denzel, he always plays the mad black guy. And ever since he said that, it threw me off because
he does.
And it's kind of messed up, you know, but it's kind of true. Yeah, now he has other like movies that's not that role, but his big roles are that, you know. So, but I feel like it just depends your style, what you look for.
I don't think he should have did Gladiator. There was no need for it. You have a Brooklyn accent in the middle of fucking Rome at that time. Come on, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I mean,
it didn't fit. I mean, the Gladiator movie was okay. I mean, I don't think it was all that.
Yeah, but you like the water scene. Tis. You got tis.
The what? Oh, with the boat.
You like seeing water boats on the spectrum.
Nah, that was cool. That was cool. Now I just like when they do the CGI joint and they make it look like when you see that battle, and if it's true what they say, because we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't there. But like
it was true.
Yeah, if it's true.
It happened a couple of times.
Yeah, that tech they had back then, they could make things happen. I don't know, probably like a water pump. You know, I don't know how they was filling it up with water.
They opened. I found out they redone the whole stadium twice, like to make the bottom, like they made wood decks to make like bottom to people to walk through under, to make the show happen. So you see the main floor, but there's people down there backstage making it happen.
Like, no, I'm saying how they got the water in there.
They had to close all the tunnels.
Where the water come from?
They were saying it came down from a river down the Nile through the They made it happen. That's why they only did it like twice.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah, but it wasn't that deep. But they were saying like They really didn't put no sharks and nothing like that.
No, yeah, that's crazy.
They were saying you just did like boat fights, like pirate shit. I gotta go to Italy. I want to see the Coliseum. I always wanted to go see it.
And you
I gotta
gotta
go.
pay for that.
Yeah.
Throw some coins to get in there.
Yeah.
That's kind of vibe though.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
You know, but like that scenes like that and stuff. I mean, I get interested when you could recreate something in history. You know, anytime like that.
Yeah, but like, like I'm saying, Denzel, I don't think he should have did that. Oh, you're daddy.
Your zaddy is crazy.
That's zaddy. But yeah, I think.
You're.
I just think like Leonardo DiCaprio is the best male actor.
Nah, you've been trying to put me on home. I've seen like the Wolf of Wall Street, but
no, that is a good movie.
Yeah.
For his.
But why you like him though?
I think he's one of the best. Like he has every movie's different. He plays something different that he didn't play before. Like you didn't even see Shutter Island.
Nah.
Oh my god! You don't watch movies. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nah, I watch movies.
Fucking CSI every day. That's not movies. That's a show.
No, I watch movies though.
No, you need to watch Shutter Island. You didn't even watch fucking Inception. That's one of the best movies.
I see that.
Oh my!
But it depends though.
No.
Certain movies you gotta have a
vibe. I remember like
you can't.
I'm not a big Matthew McConaughey fan, but one of the greatest movies I've seen was Interstellar, and you didn't even watch that.
No, I ain't watched that either. Listen. It gotta be a vibe. I'm not going over to watch dude. He in space, right? I don't got time for that.
He's on land. It's gonna happen in the future when you gotta.
But he in a spaceship. As soon as they put a spaceship in the movie, I'm done. Smart. Huh?
What are you talking about? So you're never gonna be on that level then.
As soon as I see a spaceship in the movie, I'm done. I don't got time to be planets.
You don't learn.
Nah, the homie said they make a grown man cry. Did you cry?
That shit.
Bro?
Yeah. Shout out to Rob. Yeah. He know.
Y'all recommend that movie?
Yo, that's one of the greatest movies in the last decade. They were saying that will probably go down the next 100 years as one of the greatest movies.
Really? Alright, so maybe I'm missing out.
Telling you are.
Not about the spaceship?
Bro, I watched that movie.
Maybe I gotta check it out. So this is my thing with spaceships.
Because what happened was, I remember I took a course in college, so I didn't. They would talk to me about it. Like, yo, you need to watch that movie. Like, you never watched it? It came out like what, 2014, 2013, 2014.
Mm-hmm.
It looked 10 out of 10. It's not about a spaceship.
I know. Man, that's my thing though. Like anything that has to do with space, I just run away.
Anyway,
you know.
But yeah, it's one of the greatest movies. And then when I watched it, right, I always like which one it has. And then I finally found it on Paramount. It's a Paramount movie.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, watched it. I watch that shit at least once a year.
How long is the movie?
3 hours. Best movie. Yeah, it is about a choice the man makes. Because what happens is the Earth is ending. Like in the future, that's what it's gonna look like. All civilization, the food's gonna die out. So at the end, he was a ex pilot for NASA. They shut down whole program down. So he had to be a tech engineer. He's so smart. He engineers the whole cornfield. Every crop is dying in America. The only thing you can eat is corn. So they had to figure out.
A straight corn diet is crazy.
Yeah. You watch that movie, yo. It'll blow.
Corn?
It's gonna
corn
be,
what? Corn with what?
Cornfield. No, like anything they eat in like barley, this, that. Corn was the last crop, pretty much. Everything else was dying.
Like he could make popcorn still.
Yeah. So they had to find another planet. So he had to find out the world was gonna end, but nobody knows. They're thinking,
he caught that information first.
Yeah, he found coordinates from all the stuff he did all the years. So now they thought he shut down. Yo, you watch the fucking movie. I'm not you'll fuck with it.
I'm gonna give it a try, but if give it a try, and when I come back, I'll let y'all know.
One of the best movies ever.
Yeah, I'll put that in the list.
I'm not a Matthew McConaughey fan, but that movie was really great.
Nah, but the other ones like the Shutter Island, I've never seen that one.
You're crazy. That movie, I can't tell you because it'll blow the whole plot.
Scary joint?
Not really. It's just if I say it, he's a detective, right?
I rock with detective.
That movie fire.
Yeah, don't tell me too much.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
I'll check it out. I'll see what's up.
Yo, watch that. The Shutter Island will blow your mind at the end. That shit. Too late. But he's just a detective. That's what. It's really good though. It blew my mind when I watched it the first time because I didn't know the plot.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it the second time and I missed a lot of things.
Yeah, but you be rewatching movies like
you have to. Like me, look, I rewatched. I'm watching Hannibal. the TV series.
Yeah.
There's things I missed that when you watch it too fast, sometimes you're not really watching the whole hour. Sometimes you're probably watching maybe 20, 30 minutes out of each episode. All right, Papa. Hey, Papa.
I get back to work. You
Get to
heard?
work, Papa.
Yo, make sure you take your 15-minute break.
Yo, he works at amateur. We gotta go. Yeah, amateur. I gotta go see you, Papa. We gotta go.
What you do over there?
No, I think he works. He works at the bar. I think
Word.
the rooftop one. You want to?
Wait, that's from the
That's Rock. Remember we used to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's him.
Yo, you know, he did a at Discord.
Yeah.
He was putting some wild,
Yeah.
some wild shit in there. I was going through it, and my girl was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Wait till I show
I was
you.
like, "He wild burger."
Wait till I show you what he sends me on TikTok. Wild shit.
He wild. He wild.
He racist.
Nah, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
He racist.
He working. He working. Good looks, my boy.
He be like, me racist.
Good looks, my boy.
But yeah, just saying, you don't know movies, dog.
Nah, I'll check it out. But it just, I like to stick to stuff that like I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ran into like a movie random. Let's just like I'll go through an action. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go on Netflix, go to action and see what they got.
I can't do action.
You know,
My father killed it. Like ribs. He killed it for me.
it's
action
like
movies.
ribs.
Yeah, like
You compare action movie to ribs, dog?
no, I'm just saying. Wow,
That's what you just said.
I'm just saying, like he killed it for me. I hate action movies. Like I can't like shooting movies. I'm done with it. I like horror movies. I love watching horror movies before I go to bed.
Nah, you watch them at night?
Hell yeah, before I go to bed.
That's what I wanted to ask you. What is one thing you that like you afraid of?
Like at nighttime or like
Nah, I realized it the other day. Can't fall asleep without the TV on.
yeah, me too. I sleep
So-
with TV.
It'll be the dark. You heard?
Nah, yeah,
It could be
like
like dark.
sound. Yeah, that's true.
You know?
I fuck with the sound too. I like the light, but my shit dim. You can't really see it. It's just on.
Nah, I need the TV. Like I could be asleep. I'll have my laptop and then playing something and it turn off. I wake up.
Yeah, but you be fucking watching those crazy shows with killers. Of course you're gonna be scared
Nah.
to sleep, nigga. You're gonna get fucking stabbed at night. Like it's
Nah, I think it's because like I've seen like ghosts and shit. You know?
I'm not gonna talk about that because I never happened before.
You never seen a ghost?
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Nah,
I don't
bro,
want,
did I?
I don't want it to be the first.
Nah, bro.
Nah, I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I think I've seen some things like at movies.
You did ass.
Yeah.
You've never like you experienced some shit before.
Well, yeah, under a table. Like I woke up in a room and
What you was doing under the table?
no, I'm sleeping, but
Oh.
the kitchen is near the room, so the door's
Where?
open. In Connecticut.
What other place?
Yeah, I got scared the fuck
Oh.
out. I got scared
Yeah.
out. I woke
Where
up
you was at?
the Taylor's room in the back,
The last room?
the last room.
That's a no.
So
I could have told you
Tessa-
that. I could have told you that.
Yeah,
I could have told you
Tessa
that.
said she seen some shit too. I was like,
For real?
yeah.
I could have told you that. That room itself was wild.
Yeah, I think that
Wood panels? Who
Yeah.
put wood?
that's some
Come on.
that's some murder shit.
Yeah, come on. The wood panels is enough.
Oh, so what happened? Well, I'm sleeping. My face is like head towards the door. Like I open my eyes, lay
The door's
down,
open?
and the door's open. Remember, because we was mad people there.
Yeah.
Every time we stood over, it was like what 10 deep in each house.
Nah, the door's open. You got the little night light on the wall in the
There
back.
was nothing there, nothing.
You wildin'.
So I opened my eyes.
You wildin' here, right?
Yeah, I thought I saw some shit under the chair, like just looking at me. Nigga,
What
I
the
fucking turn around, close my eyes, thinking like I didn't
Nah.
see it. Yeah,
You didn't have the night light on?
I experienced some crazy shit. Actually,
Nah, that's too much.
there was something I.
But I could have told you that.
Yeah, I remember y'all niggas told me y'all had a ghost floating around in your living room. Like,
Yeah, I had
how-
an experience one time where I had up to use the bathroom, and the bathroom was across from my room, like a little diagonal.
Mhm.
And when I opened my door, the first thing I seen was the back of a little girl in a white dress. Hair flowed through the hallway straight into the living room. That whole bathroom shit went away. I jumped in the bed. No, you take you take the cover, put that shit where your mouth is out, and you just breathe it hard till you pass out. It was one of those. And then I thought I was going crazy, right? Cause when you first experience, that was my first experience. You know what I'm saying? So when you first get it, you like you don't want the family to think you
Crazy.
Yeah, you know. So I just let it rock. And a couple months later, we was in Abuela's house, the table, and the guy who brought it up first. I don't know if it was Mom's or Ralph. Somebody brought it up, and we all had the same experience. So that's when I knew, like, all right, I'm not bugging because we describing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't like, I mean, I didn't see a face, I just seen the back of it flow. You know, but you when it comes to homes and stuff, you don't know what happened there before. You don't know like what family, what spirit, what vibe. You don't know. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, that same house, heard plates shake. You know, like the little.
I think Connecticut in general is fucking haunted,
Yeah.
nigga. Especially haunted in Connecticut. That was the most crazy movie ever back
That
then.
was wild. That was wild. Cause it's a true story.
And people live on top of that shit.
Doorknobs. Heard all that.
So you ever like you didn't like to be by yourself in that house?
If it depends because if I'm in the house by myself, the main lights got to be on. Yeah, like the living room and the there was a point where we like emptied the living room, you know. So there was like no sofa, no TV. Yeah, everybody had the stuff in their room. So like I'll have the light on, but if the light, let's say I'm in my room and the living room light and the kitchen light is off, I'm not going, staying in the room. Just because it's too dark. And it probably was the darkness. I was probably like not rocking with the darkness, honestly. And it's because you go through an experience and then you can't see shit. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if some shit pop up in your face?
Yeah.
You know, you could swing at it. You know, but what happened when you go through that person? You know,
I thought about.
Like it's too much. It's too much. It'd be too much. It's too much.
That's why like everybody's experience is different. That's why I never think nobody's ever lying about like seeing stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through different things.
And there was one time too, everything happened in that crib. And I lived in that crib for like 14, 15 years. There was one time I was in a different room. I like moved from one room to another. And I felt somebody sit on my bed.
Oh, fuck that. Nigga,
Yeah.
out.
Nah, yeah. But you like me, it was like I felt the pressure of somebody sitting there. And I just stood still. And once again, breathe until I pass out. You know? Because you could get up, you know, but I don't think I had it in me to get up and just figure it out, you know? It was just like, all right, bet you sitting there, just
you know what it is though?
Pray.
I think
Hail Marys.
I think what happens is like what I do too, like people think I be wild. Like I walk through the dark. Like
what do you mean?
Like at nighttime, it's dark. I know I've always been able to navigate through darkness. Like just I can see where I don't know where I'm going. House was pitch dark.
I mean, but you walk this house enough.
No, anything. Like I'll walk here and then people like I need to put the light on. I gotta walk right through it.
Nah, I can't do that.
I think a lot of people are afraid of the dark more than they are.
Yeah, because you can't see. And if you're open minded though, minded. So that's why I feel like I experienced stuff. Some people would go through my experience and say it's not real, it's not true. You know, but I think if you believe like aliens are real or like voodoo and stuff,
it's real.
You know what I'm saying? There has to be that section of like spirits or ghosts or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that shit is dead ass real. I think that's what it is. Like when I watch these movies, I'm like, hey, some of them are fucking strong though. Like, oh shit. Sometimes that would be back then. I'd be like, yo, I'm closing this door or like,
yeah.
I run light the light.
Like I can't fall asleep with my door open. I have to close the door.
Me too. Yeah.
Because I feel like every door. Because I feel like
you feel like something's watching.
One less thing. You know.
You have any mirrors in your room?
No.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't do no mirrors.
Some people some people say they turn the mirrors around. Why? Like if they have a mirror in your room, turn them around at night.
That's wild.
No, it's just you could, like a spirit said they
can travel. Yeah, can travel through a mirror. I heard about that.
I'm like, fuck.
I heard about that. Yeah.
That's why I'll be like, I'll take that shit serious.
Yeah.
And I think what happens is too, like I found out like with this neighborhood, there's a cemetery there. So I'm like, who knows?
Wildin'.
No, but like what
Wildin'.
happens is, I think what happens is, I wake up every day at like 4 in the morning. Like, use the bathroom, come back, and it's just like a rule. No matter what time, I can go to bed at 2. I wake up at 4.
Yeah, that's
Nah, I'm like, yo, and what happens
tough.
is, for like I think a lot of houses everywhere, you don't know what's under it. So it could be like, I remember I went to a house, a mansion, working. It was a girl. She was painting with us, so we left her while we were gonna get the lunch. So she's like, I'll continue. Mansion's empty.
She by herself?
Yeah, we're painting it.
Wow.
We're the remodeling while before
It's too much space.
Yeah. So what happened was, you could tell like that area, like by lakes, like, remember Florida? Some parts, a lot of Seminoles used to be here, like their ancestors.
Yeah.
They were here before anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
She said when we came back, she got her phone and ran. I was like, what happened? She was like, yo, I heard somebody just screaming.
That's crazy.
She said, I grabbed my shit and ran. And she was like, and she was a strong chick. We used to call her Dora. She fucking, yo.
She said Dora?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, she got scared and ran. She's like, don't ever leave me in this house again.
Oh, man.
And then that's when I knew, I'm like, yo, because a couple houses are like that. A lot of people see like spirits, like like culture, like, remember those tribes used to do spirit talkings to their ancestors and shit. We just don't do that anymore. If you're doing that shit now, you just wild.
I mean, yeah, if it's part of your religion, as you know,
like what they call that voodoo shit, all that shit. Yeah, you're done.
But it's too what you experience for like back in CT and that apartment I live.
You don't know.
There was times where the light will go out because we'll have the microwave and like something else running and the power will go out. And we used to like rock paper scissors to see who's going to the basement.
That shit was scary.
Dog, we live on the 3rd floor. You'll have to go to the basement, right? The hallway, the little hallway. There's one light on each thing.
That shit was scary.
Yeah, and then you get to the basement. You got a key to unlock it. You know what I'm saying? And when you get in the basement, all you have is the windows that lead to the outside and the street light. You know what I'm saying? And there's the light to turn it on is in the middle. So it was just like, it's too much. It's too much. And then you have rooms on the side that some had doors, some didn't.
I used to be scared that.
I ain't rock with that. I ain't rock with that.
You know, you scared? Hell yeah, I was scared.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was too much.
I think too, like, 'cause there's like Virginia, like wherever they had the Civil War and stuff. People who live around those, it's haunted. Like Connecticut, remember all the oldest states in America: Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York. Like, people have like these spent hundreds of years of spirits. People, and I feel like, I'll be looking at people.
I think that's everywhere though.
Yeah, but you buy a house, like something happened there, like crazy, and you still buy the house, nigga. That's on you.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, you watch Sinister?
Nah, I want to watch it though. I heard it came out. Yeah.
No, you watched one with Ethan Hawke. I watched all of them. That movie is crazy.
Sinister. Oh, I was thinking of something else. I think you're saying something.
Oh, Sinister. No. I'm gonna rent it.
Yeah, I was thinking something else.
I'm gonna take the doors off the hinges.
Nah, chill.
Take it off.
Leave the doors alone. Leave the doors alone.
Scary.
Nah, leave the doors alone.
Oh my god.
Everybody keep your doors. Never know, man. You can't play games.
You know what's crazy too? I've been seeing like the phobia. Like, I've been seeing these people, like, I'm like, yo, you could do anything in life. They want to go cave diving, like squeeze
tight spaces. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. It's a thrill. People find a thrill in it, you know?
To get stuck, you're not getting out. And then they'll be like, how do you get back? Oh, you gotta turn back around, find a place.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, that's claustrophobic.
No, but it's like those people who be like climbing buildings. You know what I'm saying? Or like parkour, jumping from building to building.
Smoke a blunt. You trying to catch a high. Just smoke a blunt.
Yeah, it's the thrill of doing something. It ain't for me. I heard enough stories of people going into caves and getting stuck. You know what I'm saying?
They can't get you out. They're not gonna break down a big ass rock to get you
out.
I never understood that. I never understood that shit.
Even like going to the woods. Like, I feel like the woods is for people who like grew up around it.
Yeah.
And got that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like, you go, if somebody picked me up right now and threw me in the woods, I don't know how I will probably wall out. You
I
know what I'm
mean, the
saying?
only way to go is straight. You got
No,
the
well,
four
that's
ways.
like that. No, yeah, you could go any way, but there's gonna come a point where the nighttime falls. You know, and all you got is the moonlight, and you don't know what's out there, dog.
That's why I would climb trees to sleep on a tree.
You
That shit
climb a
fucked up.
tree, and what you gonna wait? And then you just hear shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't got
At
time
least
for
in
that.
the air, you already know. Okay, it might be a bird or it might be something that can
We
climb.
in Florida. That shit could be cougar. That shit could be a.
Nah, Florida.
We're done. You're done.
You're done.
You're done. Snake. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You're done. You know. I wouldn't be able to like. Nah.
Those people like those movies like, oh yeah, I want to buy a cabin house. Nigga, go ahead.
I went hiking one time, and the hike was 4 miles. And me and Jess was walking, and I told her, I was like, "Yo, I don't belong out here." Girl, what are you talking about? I was like, "It takes an hour." We walked at least the whole hike was 3 hours. It took like almost an hour and a half for us to pass a couple. You know what I'm saying? Like just walking. So I knew like, yo, it ain't barely people out here. All you got is trees and high grass. You don't know what's out there. I had a blade on me.
Oh,
You
so
know
you
what I'm
never did
saying?
that. You never did like that nature shit. Like we had a nature classroom over here. Was it fifth grade? You get to go. No, sixth grade. You get to go over here. You know, Orange Bridge. They take you through the forest and
No,
shit.
I went. I had an environmental class where it was about science though.
You scary,
You know,
nigga.
you take the trail and shit, but
You need to touch grass, nigga.
nah, be outside. But I just be thinking like, yo, you can't trust people. You know,
Nah, not in the woods.
but what it be that one dude who's chilling there and he see you and he like, all right, let me take my chance.
I don't
And
trust
not
people.
not even full sprinting out of a situation.
Nah, that shit's wild. Like, oh look,
It's tough. It's tough. That's why people have the, you know what I'm saying, the pew pew.
what's the most like what's the craziest shit you've seen this week, or like something you like? Damn, that was wild, but it's like it blew your mind.
Blew my mind. Like this week or in general?
Yeah, like something you've seen. Seen some. I seen some shit that like I respected.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Give me an example.
So I went to Publix, right? Every Publix got a nail salon or a Chinese spot.
Mm-hmm.
There was this old guy, like he was just sitting crisscross applesauce, old Asian, fucking puffing a cigarette like a G. I could tell, yo, yeah, you put all your kids through college. He did it all.
Are you talking about in the plaza?
Yeah, he just sitting there in front of the
Yeah.
store, like with the mask, man. He was talking his thing line on the phone, and he's like, yo, puffing a cigarette like, I'm like, yeah, you put all your family through
Stress,
college, nigga.
yeah.
Stressing, like calling back, like no, he's going crazy. Then he's walking back and forth, back and forth. I come back up, he sit down again, and he smokes another one. I was like, yo, this thing is stressing. They nothing like an old Asian smoking a cigarette. They don't nobody does it better than them.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit fucking funny. My dad started laughing. He's like, yo, that nigga pumping that shit. I'm like, yeah. Wu-Tang nigga. Nigga went camping, bro.
Nah, I never
Hey,
ate
bring
a-
hot dogs?
Nah.
Damn, he caught you.
Nah, Pop set us up. Yo, one, we had to crawl through a tunnel, right? He put us on a mission. Crawl through a tunnel. We went with a pack of hot dogs in a pot, right? And we got to the woods. The woods was like, it wasn't too far, but we ended up getting into the middle of the woods. And he tried to make a fire, cook the hot dogs. I think he did it, but me and Ralph was like, nah, this ain't it. He ate the pack.
He be on some MacGyver
Yeah.
shit.
Nah, he'll get it done. He'll get it done. But
Listen,
we was
how
kids.
so?
Yeah, but like, you're not gonna open up a pack of hot dogs and be like, "Yo, you good? Just pop it." Nah, I got. I'm. You know what I'm saying? I wait till we get back home. My man's ate the pack. You heard? Survival. I'd be like that.
I can't go camping.
I would go camping. I would have to do it in a group though. It has to be a big enough group where I feel comfortable. It can't be two people. Me and you out here for what? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, listen.
Now we like, yo, you want to do a stream, and that's a little different. We gotta figure it out safety first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like, I would want it to be like family vibes. You know?
if shit like me, that camping shit, it's no AC. I ain't going.
Nah, I feel that too.
I'm just,
I would bring a fan, battery operated fan. I'm on that
I'm
already.
not even that. That's not enough.
I don't want to get bit by no mosquitoes either. That ain't my vibe.
Um,
It gotta be in that tent, that 2-room tent. Joint like that. Yeah, I'm not doing no like outside with just a sleeping bag. That's some Jason Freddy shit. I ain't got time for that.
I got what 2 more topics. Just starving. So
So
good.
surviving out here. Nah, no, ain't got time for that.
Yo, I remember I went through my closet. I found CDs from the LimeWire Frost was it Frostbite? Frostwire? LimeWire. The
LimeWire.
LimeWire days.
Mm.
Mass mixtapes. Lil Wayne, 2005, 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
All the trap shit. I'm like, dog, that was the
That was
time.
what
Viruses on your computer.
Yeah, yeah. MP3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, MP3. And then you get MP4 for video.
Yo, I was wild
Back
with
in the
the
day.
desktop. Remember back then you only had there was no laptop. It was
Yeah.
desktops. I gave us a virus that I to this day I ain't admit to, but
That's crazy.
I went searching for the wrong thing. I was downloading music, and that's when the fucking Vanessa Hudgens shit went down.
Oh, you searching?
Nah, he said it to Zac Efron with the bush. That was my girl, yo.
That boy was searching.
Vanessa Hudgens after High School
pig.
Musical, nigga. That was raps for me,
You
yo.
was searching for that pig.
Gave the whole
They
house
set
a
you up.
virus, nigga.
They set you up.
They gave the whole house a virus. She's still fine, but let me check. I think she's pregnant with this nigga.
The baseball player?
Yeah, Cole Tucker, little bitch ass nigga.
He didn't play no more, right?
Boy retired at 28.
He took your girl. Then you were searching and caught a virus.
Oh, you remember back then? You click, click, boom, virus.
Done.
That shit's raps.
Damn.
Off Vanessa Hudgens, she owned me a whole desktop.
I used to hate when you would download like a song that said Lil Wayne, and then some dude rapping in his basement. Like, why do you set us up? You know what I'm saying? It's good strategy. Yeah.
What was that? Then DJ dropped that shit in mixtape days.
Yeah, and you get a dude rapping, and it's like, yo, this ain't it.
No, I used to hate the mixtapes that I had like the clean version. Like, do you think I downloaded this shit to be clean, nigga?
To be clean, nah. This ain't church.
Oh my gosh.
This ain't church.
Ah, gosh. Ah. Oh my gosh. What was I gonna say?
Yurrr.
Yo, bye.
Yo, when you had cable before, right? When you was younger.
So when we first moved here, we couldn't really afford it. So
not here. When you was younger.
Yeah, we had cable vision in New York.
Was you the type to
the one with the card? You pull the card.
Stay up for the Girls Gone Wild?
Nah, I didn't find the channel.
What?
I didn't find the channel.
Oh,
I never found the channel.
Oh, nah.
You? Oh, you
yeah.
were one of those?
It was on the cable. We had cable for free. Yeah. I don't know.
Nah, I never found that. Like I was a sick kid, nigga. I was on the PSP vibes, nigga. The internet.
Oh, you was a solo joint.
Yeah, you put the PSP with once that shit had internet, it was raps.
He said, nah, for real. That boy was on a solo mission.
Yeah,
PSP is crazy.
I was on the PSP.
He was a two-hander.
Yeah,
searching
like
for Vanessa.
Yo, I was wildin', yo. Nah, that one chick I was obsessed with when I was younger, growing up, was Mariah Carey, yo.
Really?
I think that's
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey, yo. To this day.
Mariah Carey.
Why? Yo, she just looked good. Like, everything is about her. She just looked fire. That's why I think I fucked with Lotto, because they look the same.
They don't look Jay.
Not the same, but they have the similarities.
Nah, you like white women.
That's not fucking true. That's not true.
You just said Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's half black. What are you talking about?
She is?
Yeah, she's Irish and black, like Derek Jeter. That's what they dated. Mariah Carey's black. Her dad is black. How you not know that?
No, I didn't know that. I mean, I don't find it attractive enough to go search her.
What?
Cool.
Nah,
my boy said he used that before. That's wild.
The 3-inch screen.
See, he was probably using that
was the Zoomies. What was that one MP3 player?
You gotta be careful at home.
There was one if you couldn't afford the iPod, the Nano, you had to get the MP3 that nobody wanted.
Nah, Ralph had the whatchamacallit, Yeah, but the
The
thick
thick
joint.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, the big square one.
Yeah, everybody used to borrow his shit because he had
Oh, the
like
music.
a
Thousand
thousand.
songs.
Yeah. Yeah, a
You
thousand.
gotta have money back then. Y'all remember back then? It happened in middle school. They came out with the iPod Touch. Everybody was getting this shit stolen, nigga. If you brought that shit to school, you might. Yo, that was when. That's before the iPhone, I think. So pretty much, the iPod Touch did everything except messaging. But you took pictures with it, music, apps, games, all that shit. The iPod, yo, everybody was getting the locker broken into and the book bag stolen.
I didn't get an iPod. So somebody gave me a hand me down. Honestly, I think
Crazy.
maybe somebody bought me one, but all I had was MP3.
Yeah, I took Touch's shit.
Yeah,
purple one, and I had a little shuffle one got for free. The little one that you can't see the screen, you just press.
Yeah.
Clip. I had that one.
Runner joints.
Yeah, it was pretty good though. I still got that shit.
Bro.
Yeah. I got all my Lil Wayne songs.
Shit got freestyle on it.
Oh,
nah, I remember that MP3.
You got some Dutty wine on that shit. Yeah. Some Bronx. What was it called? The Bronx wine.
Yeah.
Woo! I have Valor like salad.
Nah, you know, I showed Jess.
They don't know about that time.
What you call it?
20 cents?
Getting light.
Yeah.
And she was like, "What is this?"
They don't know.
And I was like, "Yo, this is an era right here in New York. It's called Getting Light." And you see the homie going in, and she looking at me like,
what
I was like, "Yo, it's compared to like what they call it out here, jugging." Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know what it's called, but you know, areas got these little dance and shit.
Said jugging. Sick. Yeah, that was a different time, bro.
That's nasty.
On the iPod was Chingy right there, like there. Yeah. And Chingy, they fucked him over too. But like that was.
Why you spell it with a D?
Like there, I have no idea. But yo, that was a time. That was a fucking time, and I forgot what the That's when they had the gummy headphones, the JVCs.
Yeah.
Those shits used to only last a week, one break. And then I remember if you had skull candies, you was rich. Nigga.
Yeah.
Those shit would blow your whole ear off.
Yeah, I never had this candies. But the gummies, I'm on that. All colors. All colors.
The only one that used to last was the purple ones.
Yeah.
Or the black ones.
The black ones, yeah.
That was crazy.
You come through with the white ones, them shit's yellow in 2 weeks.
Ah.
Your shit looking nasty. Now, I remember I had the MP3 where you could record music off the radio with the wire.
Are you ratchet?
Yeah, I used to be when the joint played, plug it in, get the recording. Hella recordings. I'm on that. Songs you couldn't find. Or if the neighbor didn't let me use their computer because we didn't have a computer. We used to have to go to the neighbor.
Niggas voicemails for recording fucking songs.
I'm not here right now. You got that voicemail in the background.
Oh, that was a different time. That was a fucking wild time. I never understood that.
Yeah, I once dropped my MP3 in the water. I was at a bus stop.
Yeah, but how you don't fucking want to carry? So who was your like crush growing up?
Like growing up? Let me think. Like music?
Oh, like a chick that like, you know, everybody was what's her name? Like Megan Fox back then.
Oh nah.
Like when she came on the scene, everybody thought she was the hottest chick. Like Jessica Alba. Like I said, Mariah Carey. People have many chicks like that were like, damn, she was the shit. I don't know. Actually, that's crazy.
Nah, this boy.
She was bad when she did Official Girl.
Yeah. What, half hair?
What was that song?
Yeah,
me and you.
Yeah.
Damn, fucking man. She was bad back then.
Yeah, with the half joint. Half hair. That's probably when she was in the mix, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. I'm going on the limb for this one.
It probably was Ashanti, I ain't gonna lie.
Wow, she mid. You know who's mid? That people not like. I never understood the hype on Beyonce.
I think it was J-Lo for a little bit too. But that's early though. That's early.
I would say this though. I don't understand the hype on Beyonce.
On Beyonce?
No, like the looks.
Like people's like vibe, like why they on her.
Yeah, like
I mean,
I think Kelly Rowland looked better than her.
Yeah, I do too. Now they had Michelle in the group.
I don't even know what she looked like. I can't remember.
That was the third one.
Nobody remembers her.
She was giving Office vibes.
Kelly Rowland was bad. She still
she's
is bad. What? I never understood Beyonce though. Like she was pretty though. I'm just like the overhyped though. Like I was like yeah like that's just me.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Rihanna's better than Beyonce.
Yeah, me too.
A little crazy.
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire was fire.
Yeah, that too. When you growing up watching something, you kind of like gravitate.
Yo, you know what? One chick we totally forgot about. She had a couple. Remember fucking JoJo?
I never rocked with JoJo.
My sister rocked with JoJo. She was pretty. She was a pretty. Yo, she's like she's top 10 white girls in the pop game.
For you to even have a top 10.
Top 10 of the. I got a top 10. I got top 5 white women, top 5 black women in the game.
Give me one.
Well, which one?
One from each list.
Got
like that's right now or back in the day.
Time.
What is it?
For one of the white girls, she's top 5, and she might. I got Scarlett Johansson in that list.
Okay.
Top 5. Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, she fire. She fire. She up there.
I think she's
like
one
or two.
I think she's one.
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson throughout the years.
JoJo. That's what I'm saying.
JoJo was a pretty chick. She just wasn't as famous as them. If Britney Spears didn't fuck her career up, she could have been top.
Britney fucked up her career.
Fucking Kevin, her whole career is fucked. Kevin Federline, I'm shaving her head. Britney Spears, nigga.
Oh, I tell you, man. I tell you, man. Britney fucked up JoJo's career.
No.
Oh, you talking
JoJo was just like she had a couple hits. She was straight.
Nah, nobody listened to her.
I'm just saying she had a pretty vibe. Like she could have did Disney, nigga.
Maybe I seen one video. Did she make it a BT?
Nigga, she's white. JoJo's white.
That don't mean you can't make it a BT. That's crazy. That's wild.
Do you know what JoJo looks like?
Yeah.
Nah.
A white girl with like brown hair.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
Look at JoJo Siwa pulled up.
Nah, that's the wrong one.
She look fire. Look at her. She still look good. Oh, I never understood.
Oh, she older.
I never understood.
Oh, Demi?
Yeah, I don't get it. Crazy, JoJo's top. She's in that category. She's in that
you
list.
when she was in high school, though.
Who, JoJo? Nah.
When she made music, she was in high
It's
school.
like
right?
Disney. I used to think Ashley Tisdale was a chick from the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody in High School Musical. She was blonde. And then
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy. Mm-hmm. Like Brenda's song back then. She fucking married Macaulay Culkin. Nigga, it's crazy. That's awkward. That's just random. It's like, who would have thought Brenda's song and Macaulay Culkin? That's fucking nuts.
He said prime Selena Gomez.
I never liked her. She got a beach head, like a beach ball head. I don't ever like Selena Gomez.
Relax.
She got that big soccer head. A soccer ball head.
Nah.
She was a skinny body in the show The Wizard.
Nah.
Skinny ass body with a soccer ball head.
Yeah. Let her breathe.
Let her breathe.
Now, I think, like I said, you watching a show and you like the character. So you know what I'm saying?
Nah, the Wizard plays. It's gonna go down as top 10 shows of all time in Disney.
But for you to like Mariah Carey, you must love Christmas.
Oh, I fucking yo.
That's all you.
She looks crazy now because she has surgery. She's older now, and then I'm like, why the fuck she gave Nick Cannon kids was crazy. FIFA head. Oh my gosh.
Yo, FIFA head. That's crazy.
I never understood that hype on her.
Shout out to Belly. That's funny. FIFA
like,
head is crazy.
What's her name too?
FIFA head is crazy.
This chick, she became big out of Disney. She did the show Justice. Skinny white girl.
I've never seen it.
What's her name? She's famous. She goes on tour. She was dating she dated Mac Miller. You know what he's
the skinny one?
Yeah, what's her name? What she did that movie. The Disney movie. Yeah, how would I forget her name?
The skinny joint. She copied 2 Chainz. Ariana Grande.
Never understood it. Never understood. She had a pretty face though.
It's a pretty face.
Yeah.
John Cena bicep head. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. Yo, leave her head alone. Y'all going in.
That was crazy.
That going in.
So I think it said FIFA had.
FIFA had that's Joker of the night. Fucked up. That's Joker of the night.
Selena Gomez she was alright. She did her thing on the shows though. Who else? Like I gave you what? Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm. Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie's one. She ain't two. Damn, top five.
Top five.
Oh, I gotta put Jessica Alba, 2000 Fantastic Four movie, fire.
Wait, who's the difference?
What do you mean?
The like you got Beal and Alba. What's the difference?
Jessica Alba.
No, but what's the difference?
They're two women. The difference.
Nah, what they both they both actress.
Yeah.
So give me a movie so I can get a picture because I
Fantastic Four. I'll say Jessica Alba.
Alba's in 4.
Yeah, and she did
And who's Beal?
I don't even know.
Why we acting like we don't got technology?
You go to Jessica Biel, she's alright.
Nah, because I got both names, but I don't got a picture.
Listen, Margot Robbie's like she top one to me, and nobody's topping that right now. Pause. Margot Robbie's top one. You know, I mean, until somebody comes through, pumpkin juice had a. But
Beal.
and he just put Julia Roberts sick. Oh, like I used to.
Oh no, yeah, she ain't it.
I used to fuck with
Homegirl?
Jennifer Aniston.
She ain't it.
Nah, she does the good movies, but she's not.
She's not it.
Jessica Alba probably better.
Yeah, from the homegirl from Friends.
Oh hell yeah, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I gotta write this. So let me write this list down. Gosh. Angelina Jolie had a time too, but
He said, "Yeah, I heard Weezy album."
nah, I listened
I
to it.
heard. I think I heard the first 3 songs. It's bars. There was a bar he said that shit had me smiling. No H. I know that sounded wild. He said,
Oh, I got Natalie Portman at top 5.
who that?
Natalie Portman?
Listen, you gotta listen to it. When you hear the bar, it'll catch you. It's something about eat her backwards.
You don't know who Natalie Portman?
Jay, that forehead is crazy. Yeah, your mix is a little wild. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what you're looking for.
I'll give you top 3, right?
What are you looking for?
Margot Robbie.
Yep.
Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm. You ain't even got 3.
I'm gonna put Jennifer Aniston 3. Her prime. She's still in her prime still.
Okay.
My boy Brad Pitt circled 3 times around this chick.
Now you know who fired that homegirl who did I don't even remember the movie. The movie where you remember the was it The Breakdown? Was it the movie we seen on Netflix? Or the show that was on Netflix? Or was
the
it
girl? The Spanish girl?
No, the dude. Marlene. So
Sydney Sweeney, fuck.
Yeah. She fired.
She got cannon.
She fired.
Nah, she got cannon.
Marlene.
She fired. I think. Yeah. Matter of fact,
I forgot that movie. The one where the neighbors and they watch it.
That movie's crazy.
Yeah, that movie's wild.
Yeah, but she got some. She got cannon. She got bongo set.
Nah, so what's your other list?
Where we going? You said black, right? Black woman.
Yeah, get your little chocolate in your life.
Top 1. Wow. Top 3. I'm gonna have to put.
This man said the girl from Get Rich or Die Trying.
Dude,
You're out of here, Buster.
Got a skinny body.
Nah, y'all been saying a lot of girls with little necks and big heads. You heard? I've been saying that. Y'all boys into the pull back hair and the little smile, the little natural smile, and the chipped tooth. That's your vibe.
I gotta put Halle Berry in that list.
Halle Berry.
Let me see who else. Rihanna.
And
And I think the third is up there. You could put anybody.
Now, what's homegirl name?
Nia Long.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
She was bad.
She was bad.
She still is.
I mean, but that's from like a little while ago.
She thought dating an NBA coach was like that was wild. Anyway,
am I thinking about the right one?
Nia Long, short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. From Friday.
Yeah.
Fire. She is fire. He said mid list. How do you
mid list? Put a name in there. Put a name. Give me a name.
Top 5.
Mid list.
Nia Long is there. Like I never understood the Gabrielle Union. I don't fuck with her.
She cool.
Nah, I think Beyonce's better than her.
She cool. Like actress.
Oh, Zoe. Oof. Put her there.
Yeah.
She did.
Fire.
She fired when she did that Colombian movie.
Mm-hmm.
Forget. I want her to shoot me. Jamie Foxx. So doubt it.
What's her name? Francine. Fancy.
Fantasia.
Nah, you know what? Because I ain't got cable, so I do the antenna, and they be playing Jamie Foxx show. I know what you're talking about. That boy got a type. The big head with the high cheekbones. He done.
I never understood it.
Nah, that's your vibe.
Man, Jamie Foxx show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I didn't have cable on. We had the in the Bronx the what was it called, the hot box?
What's that?
It was a illegal black box that still internet. I mean not internet, cable. So everybody in the hood had one.
With the red letters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit held everybody down.
Yeah.
And then I remember they down on that shit, and then the cable vision came in. That's like Spectrum over there. And if you pull that card out, there was a card, like a credit card. If you pull the card out, your parents took that shit, you can't watch TV. That shit takes the whole signal out. Shit was crazy time. And then when I moved here, we didn't have a lot of money, so the best option was direct TV. You had to install a satellite top of the house.
That's wild.
If it rains, no signal.
That's crazy.
So when we first moved here, it was raining almost every day. That's why I'm like, look at now, like, why it's not raining?
Yeah.
It rained every day. I be watching the game. It start raining, you can't watch TV. That was a crazy time.
Nah, that's a whole satellite shit. That ain't it.
So what else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I was reading this thing.
I think it's tier list.
What was the if you recall the most embarrassing thing that happened to you? My situation. I think it was middle school, high school, middle school. Swim class. Man said you gotta take a shower before you get into the pool. You know, you gotta wash off the gel and shit. Everybody. I didn't jump in the shower. I'm sitting on the side, and he say, "Oh, Chris, you gotta go take a shower." And I'm a big dude. I had my shirt off. You know what I'm saying? I was already embarrassed. You know, so I did a little jog to go to the room to the showers, and dog, I slipped on the pool deck. Wang flew in the air, and I bounced like 3 times, dog. Yo, when I bounced 3 times, the whole class started laughing, dog. And I felt like, yo, relax. You wildin'.
Yeah.
Dog, when I bounced though, like that's when I knew, like I could play it back in my head, like, ooh. You know, you pop up real quick. I went to the shower, and I remember like tearing up. Like, damn, like
you gotta hold that shit.
Yeah, damn. It ain't it.
Damn.
And then the only thing that made me feel better was I knew how to swim. So now, like, when I'm in the water, I'm separated from the people because my brother was a
lifeguard.
Yes, I was advanced.
Woo.
But I still, dog, when I'm telling you I bounced. Or there was a time too where my shoe, the gym teacher, like, you had to do like crisscross applesauce joint,
Mm-hmm.
and I moved my leg, and it sounded like I farted. Everybody, they do this. They do like, oh. I was like, nah, y'all boys is hot. Y'all trying to play me.
Yo, that's embarrassing.
Nah, it is.
Falling. My situation was falling too. That's
On in
when.
front of the school bus?
No, listen to
I
this.
fell in front of the school bus. That's embarrassing. It was ice though.
Oh,
I'm trying to be cool and shit. Get on, and I slipped right on the corner. Bang! Boom! Get up and you sit in the first seat.
oh man, yeah, you can't go in the back. Oh man.
That boy was bullied. He said I was in Camp Current. Big kid spun me on the tire swing. I thought it wasn't gonna end. I was scared as shit. You see, that's that wood. That's that wood shit. That's that camp shit. Can't do it.
The most craziest thing that happened to me, and I remember,
My leg is not like this.
I remember when the Heelys came out. Like
the wheels on the foot.
You run and you right.
Yeah.
So I used to bust my ass practice. When I finally got them, I begged my parents to give me a pair for Christmas.
You was one of them.
So yeah, so what happens is I used to go to the mall with them, and then the mall like, you can't do that here. You need to like take this shit off.
Mm-hmm.
So I go with my parents to Walmart, and it's packed. It was on Saturday. So I bought my Heelys. Like, yo, I'm gonna fucking Heely through the aisles and shit. Every kid was doing it back then. Yo, my dad's like, go get the cart. So my dad gets the cart. I started running. Yeah, I was running with the cart, right? Like to go meet up with him. Yo, I'm like this. Fucking bang! Fell hard.
With the cart?
Yo, the cart, I let go, but I fucking like fell back. Bang! On my back.
Yeah.
And my dad's laughing. Everybody's laughing.
Oh, man.
And I got up so fast. And then he's like, you see? Say the fuck still. Yo, that shit wasn't. Yo, it was a lot of people.
Yo, wearing those, you gotta walk on your tiptoes?
Yeah.
Like you'll hear regular.
No, you'll hear click, 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 click. And then you can take them off. And then you walk regular. It's a key. You pop it. Boom. I used to be out on them shits. I used to go. Yeah, I was out on them shits. The Heelys, I'm gonna give me a fucking pair.
Nah, I never did a pair of Heelys.
I ain't walking this summer, nigga. I'm taking Heelys, nigga.
Do they even make that?
Yeah, they still do. I remember they had like the ghetto ones with like the cheap ones, the wheels ones, the Heely wheels.
You know, plastic?
Rubber. The real ones, but the other ones were plastic. You got fake Heelys, nigga. You got the mall ones. Yeah, that shit was ass. Shit was ass. They ain't going nowhere.
You hit like 2 seconds on ride.
And then people like, you don't want the Jordans? Like, I want the Heelys. And then after that, like, yeah, never again. Never again.
Nah, I never did a pair of Heelys.
Fucking clown.
That's funny.
Yeah, I used to bust my ass on that shit. Oh, another one too. I was my boys text me, Joe, or meet me at the park now. We're gonna play ball. Hurry up. I'm riding fast. Wow. Fucking chain pop. I'm going fast. You know you go side to side with the bike? Fucking my BMX bike. Wham. I didn't know my chain was loose. Fucking chain pop. Nigga, I fell forward. My the bike flying. Lady comes by with a car laughing. Saying like, are you alright? She's like, are you okay? And she drove like, bitch, you didn't see me. I fucking could have like died.
Nah, Veli said he was riding GD bike to work. Had a bump dumb fast. Like he was in X Games. Broke the pedal. Yeah, pedal with one leg is crazy. Now it's funny because I had a BMX bike. He used to take it to work every day. He came back and that shit was broken, dog.
Nah, it be your own niggas.
It do.
The bikes.
I used to hit that shit though fast.
Remember, bikes were like a cars back then.
It was a mongoose, dog.
Mongoose were fire.
Yeah. What that shit cost me like $250.
Sam. Always belly. That nigga always running shit.
And he used to ride it. He used to ride it like you said, like going back and forth. But from Palencia to the Home Depot.
I remember you gave it to me. And I had to fix the whole bearing. Shit pop.
Yeah, shit was crazy.
Boy, it was wow. We got fucking bodybuilder caps and shit.
To be riding a bike is crazy. Yeah.
Go
I'm low key hungry. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, my shit's
Better wrap it up. Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube.
Definitely. Yo, appreciate y'all coming through. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Rocking with us.
We're gonna have to start doing one at least twice a week. Then we will probably do it from your your house or some shit. I was at work with the super soaker ass balls. Yeah, you swamp ass nigga.
Swamp ass at work.
Swampy. Boy, picking up plywood and shit for fun. Boy came back with sheetrock dust in his pocket. Fuck out of here, boy. Get him out of here.
Relax.
Oh, he done.
He gonna flame you. He gonna flame me through the chat.
No, he not.
He gonna flame me through the chat.
He not ready. He not ready.
Oh shit. He said you came home with the dust in your pocket. That's crazy. Nah, that's fucking funny.
Nah, in Florida, you're gonna get the swamp ass. It's gonna happen. Yo,
It's hot.
You know what the hardest thing to do in Florida? It's get dressed for an event that's during the day in the summer.
Hmm?
You try to put the AC full blast so you can get out, walk to your destination. He said your cherry almond face.
Cherry
I know
almond
you ain't
face.
talking.
Yo, I told you, flaming.
Oh my god.
Flaming. Nah,
Cherry almond.
that's what happens when you challenge the chat.
Boy, you got the Bush Light face, boy. Get him out of
Bush
here.
Light face. Nah, that's
Bush
funny.
Lightyear in the face on a Saturday, boy. You get him out of here.
Oh man.
He said cherry almond.
Cherry almond.
I'm fucking hungry. Nigga said cherry almond in the face.
Rumbling.
Yo, we'll see y'all next week.
Yo, love y'all, dogs.
Like, subscribe, love y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brisket neck. You done. You done.